Well, it is the SmackDown after Randy Orton brutally battered Cody Rhodes, and then Cody Rhodes runs to Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn does have some words for him. Cody, I saw what happened last week, and I just want to say that part of you deserved it, but I still don't think it's right, and if you need me, I'm here. Sami, I don't need your help. Just focus on yourself. Then Cody Rhodes just walks off from Sami Zayn and makes his way down to the ring, where he has some words for Randy Orton. Listen here, Randy Orton. You was my mentor for so many years, and I just want to see you face to face right now. But then Randy Orton slithers from behind, and he goes from an ambush on Cody Rhodes, and he goes for the RKO, but Cody would reverse it, and Randy and Cody would start brawling. But then Sami Zayn would rush down to the ring to try and separate it, but then he'd get in the way and Cody would elbow Sami right in his face, and then Randy Orton would also RKO Sami Zayn. But then Cody would get his pound of flesh on Randy Orton. But then on the next week, Randy Orton is noticed speaking to someone. He says, listen, I've seen what they've been doing to you for the last couple of months, and you know that you're going to get nowhere if you don't change. And think about it, sometimes you just need to listen to the voices in your head. And then we see the person walk off. But then we see Cody Rhodes making it down to the ring, and he says, listen, this week, Randy Orton, come down like a man and speak to me one-on-one. And Randy does come out, but he comes out with a masked figure with him. And Randy approaches the ring, and he says, not so fast, Cody. Even though I'm the Viper, I'm still smart and calculated. And just know, at WrestleMania, my boot will be going right up your jaw. And when I walk out with the WWE Championship, you will be left there unconscious. And your father will think how much of a disgrace his son is. And that forces Cody to snap. And Cody goes right at Randy Orton, but the masked figure comes in the ring and he gets Cody down. And the masked figure starts beating down on Rhodes. And Randy Orton just watches on. And the masked figure picks up Rhodes for an RKO. Then, as Cody's leaving SmackDown, because he's sick of everything that's happened, Sami Zayn approaches and he says, Cody, again, even though I'm annoyed at you and I just feel like you don't care, I still have your back, and if you need me, just tell me and I'll be there. But Cody doesn't care and he just walks away, which then leads us into the SmackDown before WrestleMania, and where Cody makes his way down to the ring, ready for his final confrontation between Randy Orton before the match at WrestleMania. And he enters the ring and they face off. You know, Randy Orton, you don't get to come out here and talk to my father like that. You know, Dusty Rhodes is the reason why people's careers are where they are now. We call you the legend killer, but you stopped killing legends the second it got hard. And yet, you got everything handed to you, but yet, you still take shortcuts, you still take the cheap road. And that has been your reputation for the last 20 years. All just so you can stay relevant. But no one cares, Randy. So at WrestleMania, I don't fight you for approval. I fight you because I'm going to expose you. And I'm going to show the world who the Viper really is. Then Orton will go for an RKO on Rhodes, but Rhodes will reverse it. And he would get the better of Randy. And he would pick up Orton. And he would land a crossroads to Orton. But then after that, the masked man would start to make his way out. But before he can make it out, he's blasted with a Hoover kick by Sami Zayn. And then Sami would walk down to the ring. And he picked up Cody's title. And he goes over to him. And he hands the belt to Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes stands tall going into WrestleMania. But will Cody keep that momentum? WrestleMania 42 Night 1 main event has begun, and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes face off for a couple of seconds before they start going at it, and they would start trading blows. But ultimately Randy Orton would get on top at the beginning, but Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton would just throw bombs at each other. And at one point Cody would go for a disaster kick, but then he would reverse it into an RKO. But Cody Rhodes would narrowly kick out of it. And then Randy Orton would go for an RKO, but then Cody would reverse it into a crossroads. And Randy Orton would narrowly kick out. But then Randy and Cody collide with each other and they're both down. And this leaves room for that masked figure to come in. But before it can interfere, Sami Zayn fully kicks the masked figure again. But this time, he unveils him. And it just turns out it's some random guy. We don't know who the guy is. We think he's a decoy, but the question is, for who?